There we go. And we're going to keep the fun and games moving with Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis. As we continue our June specials, let's see how we do this game. Oh yeah.
This is Jeopardy!
Alright. Alright, and we're taking on Logan and Kurt this game. It's an all-guys game, just what I like to see. And let's see what categories we're going to get.
Here are the categories.
Movie monsters, 20th century personalities, Andy, notice the quotation marks, blood, cars and song, and finally, double. Alright. I'm going to start with Andy for 100. The black and white bear of Walter Lantz cartoons. Who is Andy Panda? Come to think of it, we had this category in the Super Nintendo version of Jeopardy!
You are correct.
So I should not have a problem here. I'll take Andy for 200. A Family Affair was the first of 15 films in which Mickey Rooney played this character, who is Andy Hardy. Put that in. That way. D. Y. Andy Hardy.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will take Andy for 300. Red Smythe's pub-crawling comic strip husband of Flo, who is Andy Capp.
You are correct.
He's the one. I'll take Andy for 400. Donny Osmond made his debut at the age of 4 on his show, who is Andy Williams.
You are correct.
Andy for 500. An 8-hour static film of the Empire State Building was done by this pop artist, who is Andy Warhol.
You are correct.
Ran the category at $1,500. Disgusting, but I'll take blood for 100. A strikebreaker or a blood clot on the surface of one's skin. What is a bruise?
Sorry?
No, that's wrong. Logan. No.
Sorry?
Come on, figured it out. See if Kurt knows this one. Nope, everybody missed that
Sorry?
one. Is it a scab?
No, the correct response?
Scab, yeah. Alright. That's okay. Blood for 200. Let's try again. The 4 blood types are A, B, AB, and this. What is O? Everybody get O?
You are correct.
I'll take blood for 300, please. Can't believe I just said that. But anyways, we're moving on. When blood leaves the heart, it's pumped to this organ where it picks up oxygen. What are the lungs? Or what is the lungs, I should say? Try it.
You are correct.
Uh-huh. Blood for 400. A person studies at least 4 years before becoming this doctor of blood. What is a hematologist? Gotta be right.
You are correct.
That is right. Let's close it out. Septicemia and Supremia are two types of it. What is blood poisoning?
You are correct.
Okay. With the exception of one clue, we did good in that category. Alright. I'll take Cars and Song 100. According to the beach, she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes this car away. What's a T-bird?
You are correct.
Cars and Song 200. In the 50s, Dinah Shore always closed her show by singing See the USA in this. What is a Chevrolet?
You are correct.
The Ripcord's Hey Little Cobra was manufactured by this car company. I'm afraid I don't know this one. Logan. Nope.
Sorry.
That is wrong. Oh, Ford.
You are correct.
Alright. Well, Kurt has a little bit of cash. Movie Monsters 100. In the 1976 remake, he fell from the World Trade Center. Who is King Kong?
You are correct.
Movie Monsters for 200. In Japan, he's known as Gojira, however you say it. Who is Godzilla?
You are correct.
Movie Monsters for 300, please. In Young Frankenstein, he put on the Ritz as Frankenstein's monster. Who is Peter Boyle?
You are correct.
Movie Monsters for 400. Bram Stoker popularized this monster, the one most often portrayed in movies. Who's Dracula? Of course it's Dracula.
You are correct.
Movie Monsters for 500, please. These giant insects were the title monsters in Them. What are ants?
You are correct.
Random Movie Monsters category. Alright, let's go back to Cars and Song for 400. Pontiac model Ronnie and the Daytonas could have driven at Daytona. Nope.
Sorry.
Kurt's back in the hole. Logan. A GTO.
You are correct.
That is right. Logan's out of the hole. Where does he go? Cars and Song 500. Johnny Cash got this car one piece at a time, and it didn't cost him a dime. A Cadillac.
You are correct.
Double double 100. Oh! Daily double. Rhyming with voodoo, it means both
You are
voodoo and
correct.
bad luck, and it's hoodoo. 1983 Nobel Peace Prize for nonviolent efforts to win Polish rights? Who is Lech Walesa?
You are correct.
Let's have 20th century personalities for 200. This producer's search for Scarlett O'Hara ended with the discovery of Vivian Lee, who is David O. Selznick.
You are correct.
20th century personalities for 400. For 300, I mean, excuse me, 300, my bad. In 1952, Einstein was offered and turned down the presidency of this country. What is Israel?
You are correct.
20th century personalities for 400. The name of this third Secretary General of the UN translates roughly to Mr. Clean. Who is Utant?
You are correct.
20th century personalities for 500. He served as Secretary of the Army under Kennedy and later as Secretary of State for Carter. Does Logan know? Oh, Cyrus Vance, that's right.
You are correct.
What do Ven's volumes? What is a bookseller?
You are correct.
300. Adjective for folks totally lacking the 32 enamel-coated structures used in mastication. What is toothless?
You are correct.
400. A foolishly optimistic person, like the title heroine of an Eleanor Porter 1941 bestseller. What is Pollyanna?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Brawl or uproar, named for the Irish town whose fairs became famous for their free-for-alls. Oh, a Donnybrook. Yep.
You are correct.
So I have $6,500. Logan is $2,000. Kurt minus 200. So let's go ahead and get ready to start playing the round of
Double Jeopardy. Here are the categories.
U.S. states, botany, monkeys, sports trivia, gardening, and finally, the comics. All right. Let's get going. Botany for 200. The flower name for botanist Anders Dahl. What's a dahlia?
You are correct.
Botany for 400. Slave turned botanist who created new products from peanuts. Who is George Washington Carver?
You are correct.
Let's have 600, please. I'm gonna go all in. A Sound of Music song asks this white alpine flower to bless my homeland forever. White alpine flower. Oh, what is it called? Oh boy. Oh, what is the Idolize? Yeah, I just remembered. Just came to me.
You are correct.
All right, booyah. Botany for 800. Japanese dwarf trees whose name sounds like a World War II battle cry. What is bonsai? What are bonsai trees?
You are correct.
Luther Burbank developed a spineless one so it could become a useful food source. Oh, a cactus. Okay.
You are correct.
Well, Kurt's back out of the hole and has some cash. But now he's got to pick a brand new category, which is going to be monkeys, 200. Experiments with this Asian monkey led to the discovery of the RH factor. What is the rhesus monkey?
You are correct.
400, please. Though the fruit of the bulbab tree is called this, it's really not the simian sap of life. What is monkey bread?
You are correct.
Ah, monkeys for 600. The male of this species has a red nose and blue cheeks. What is a chimpanzee?
Sorry.
Aw. Oh, it's a mandrill.
You are correct.
You have a daily double. Monkeys, like man, belong to this highest order of mammals, and it's primates.
You are correct.
The Rock of Gibraltar is home to this ape, the only wild monkey still living in Europe. Oh, what is the Barbary ape?
You are correct.
Right? Let me have the comics for 200. There's a statue of him in Crystal City, Texas, erected by spinach growers. Who is Popeye?
You are correct.
Okay. The comics for 400, please. This bow-tied redhead has been going to Riverdale High for over 45 years. Who is Archie?
You are correct.
Let's take the comics for 600. The Walt Kelly comic character who first said, "We have met the enemy, and he is us." Who is Pogo?
You are correct.
800. Brady Brothers, whose German name means both hangover and the yowling of cats. Who are the Katzenjammer kids?
You are correct.
On December 15th, Peanut Schroeder celebrates the birthday of this man, who is Beethoven.
You are correct.
Gardening, 200. As Mark Twain could probably tell you, this berry, also called tangleberry, has 10 hard seeds. Was a huckleberry.
You are correct.
Let's have gardening for 400. Onions can be grown from seeds, and like tulips, from these. What are bulbs?
You are correct.
Gardening for 600. Bark, cocoa hulls, hay, coffee grounds, and straw can all be used as this type of plant protection. What is moss?
Sorry?
No.
Sorry?
Mulch. That's right.
You are correct.
Mulch. That is alright. We're going to move on. A lath house is designed to keep your plants from getting too much of this. What is sun?
You are correct.
1,000. Bamboo is a member of this plant family. What is grass?
You are correct.
Sports trivia 200. A perfect score in figure skating. What's a 10?
You are correct.
Italy and the South American nation have won the most World Cups in soccer. What is Brazil?
You are correct.
The real name of this great middleweight was Walker Smith Jr. Nope.
Sorry?
Oh, Sugar Ray Leonard or Robinson? Sugar Ray Robinson. Alright.
You are correct.
Alright, U.S. states. The Russians sold it to Seward at 2 cents an acre. What's Alaska?
You are correct.
U.S. states 400. It contains the highest and lowest spots in the lower 48 states, only 106 miles apart. What is California?
You are correct.
U.S. states 600. It was part of Massachusetts until it became our 23rd state. What is Maine?
You are correct.
Whenever it wants to, this state can legally break up into 5. What is Texas?
You are correct.
State first set aside for the Indians for as long as grass shall grow and rivers flow. What is Oklahoma?
You are correct.
Okay. 2 clues left. In 1924, this Boston team was the first American team to join the NHL. Who are the Bruins?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Game where 2 4-man teams slide stones over ice toward a castle. What is curling?
You are correct.
So I have $26,200, Logan $2,400, Kurt $2,000, as we get ready for Final Jeopardy, with the category being trivia. All right. In 1984, it spent the night in a parking lot before heading to the LA Coliseum. What is the Olympic torch?
You know the correct response?
That is right. So I'm going to end up winning everybody $52,400. I'll call that a good game. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up for this segment. I'm going to see you all for that next one coming up right after this commercial break. Don't go away.